What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how I gain confidence in Arena and how you can gain confidence in not only Arena but also tournaments. Confidence is what separates pros from average players, so gaining confidence is a huge step towards placing in tournaments. I'm going to keep this intro short, so let's get right into it. Okay, so like I said, confidence is so important, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with, but how do you gain confidence? Well, a few reasons people struggle with confidence are because their mechanics and aim aren't as good as they'd like. If you feel like you have a lot to improve on, check out my last video. I go over how to find and improve your weaknesses, and once you finish that video, come back here. So once your mechanics, aim, and piece control are at a point where you're hitting your shots and you're not messing up edits, all that's left is learning how to fight against different playstyles. A few ways to practice this are build fights in realistics and creative. I would recommend matchmaking in realistic 1v1s, and if you're getting good practice out of it and the fights are close, then keep doing it. But if you're dominating everyone and you feel like the players aren't good enough for you, then 1v1 a friend you know is close to or preferably better than you. If you don't have any friends to play with or none of your friends are online, I would recommend using the site rematch.gg. All you have to do is create an account and link your epic, and if you go to the rank tab, there's a section for realistics, box fights, and zone wars. Click on 1v1 realistics, select your region, and click queue up. What this does is pair you up with someone, and all you have to do is add them, load up realistic 1v1s, and play. Once you're done, you select who won the match, and if you win, you go up in rank. If you lose, you go down in rank. I've played a few of these, and all the people I've played have been really good. The first few might be pretty easy, but once you get to a high rank, the competition is really good. I'll have the link in the description for Rematch. They also run tournaments for money as well as scrims, so make sure to check them out. Okay, so if you struggle with confidence in early game, this probably means you're landing at a very populated place, or you need to work on your box fighting. To work on box fighting, you can either 1v1 or 2v2 your friends in creative box fights and focus on taking smart right hand peeks, or you can use Rematch's rank tab for box fights instead of realistics. Follow the same steps that I showed for the realistics one, just clicks box fights. If you struggle with confidence mid-game, then that correlates with realistic fights. Obviously I already went over this, but realistics are a good way to fight against different playstyles with a little bit of RNG to make it seem more, well, realistic. If you're struggling with confidence in endgame, in either arena or tournaments, then you probably need to work on zone wars and creative. Again, Rematch has a section for that. I might as well rename this video How to Improve Using Rematch. They're just so good. Another way to work on endgame practice that I like to use as a confidence booster is the 32 player zone wars map. If you're ready up on creative, click the far left option discover, then click practice and 32 player zone wars. It'll match you up against 31 other players, and it's a good way to rotate in endgame, learn how to get refreshes. Just a good confidence booster that I like to use. It's also a really good warm up. The players in these aren't that good, so I usually try to get a lot of kills when I play them, but for some of you this map might be really good. Another good way to mentally gain confidence is to look back at your games from a month ago or even 2 months ago. If you compare those games to your current games, a lot of times you'll notice a ton of things you're doing better that you had no idea about. A trick I use to start fights confidently is to triple edit or do a few retakes before fighting someone. You always want to start the fight as the aggressor. You never want to start the fight playing defense, because that gives the other player confidence, and it could be the difference between winning and losing the fight. If you watch pros play Arena, 90% of their fights begin with them cranking and their opponent getting scared and boxing up. The only time you don't want to start fights like this is if you see an opportunity for a free beam or snipe, but besides that, you should be doing this pretty much every time. Okay, I have a few more tips for you before I wrap this video up, and the first one is just a shift of mindset. For me, some days I feel like I'm the best player in the game and my confidence is way up, and some days I feel like I'm the worst in the game and my confidence is way down. Obviously my aim and mechanics are at the same level both days, so what causes my change in confidence? Well, it could be caused by the skill level of my opponents. Obviously, if the lobbies aren't very good one day, you're going to play a lot more confident, but it also has to do with your mind. If you believe you're the best, then you're going to play like the best. If you believe you're the worst, you're going to play like the worst. If you have the skills it takes to be the best, all that's left is to believe. If you don't have the skills needed, then work on improving them until you have them, and once you do, change your mindset. Never start a fight saying, oh, this guy's really good, or oh, I'm about to get destroyed. Tell yourself you're the best, and you will start playing like it. That's gonna wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you made it to the end, comment hot dog so I know who watched the whole video. Hot dog out.